everyone, and welcome to PATH201. This is the Behavioral and Health Sciences section of the PATH201 series. So I'm on the Behavioral Sciences side. I teach mostly psychology, but also a couple of B-Psych courses. If you're on the Health Sciences side of this pathway, I might not be able to answer all of your questions directly when it comes to your courses and we get to the 4-year plans and things like that, but I definitely have the resources to get you plugged in. So even though I'm on the behavioral sciences side, I don't want anybody who's in this course who's on the health side to feel left out. But this is Path 201. This course is a follow-up to Path 101. Now, because these courses are brand new and Drury has just developed them, maybe all of you have not taken Path 101. That's fine. Any of the coursework we do that's picking up where 101 left off, I'll make sure that you have the opportunity to review anything that you might have missed. And it's also not set up in a way where if you missed 101, you're automatically left out of content. The purpose of this course is to be practical. We're going to look at practical information about study skills, time management, putting together your CV and your resume, planning out the rest of your coursework, how to think through whether an internship or a volunteer position would be helpful, practical things to know about mentoring and networking and things like that. I know you probably hear this a lot, but this is definitely one of those courses where the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. Personalize it, make it yours, make it something that's going to be useful to you. Now, with that in mind, we actually are going to go over quite a few different options for utilizing AI technology this semester. I'm going to introduce you to some tools. I'm going to have you discuss some tools with each other. And that's a pretty controversial thing right now to be discussing in a college classroom because a lot of professors are trying to figure out how to keep AI out of it. I take a little bit different stance in that I want you to learn how to use it, and I want you to learn how to use it responsibly. It's an amazing tool. It has a lot of utilities. It has a lot to offer. It can really help your efficiency and your productivity, as long as it's not crossing the line and being used in a way that is academic dishonesty or that is unethical. And we're going to go over some of those things. But with that in mind, one thing I do want to know is there are a lot of professors here at Drury that do prohibit the use of AI. So please do not assume that the AI policies that I have in this class or the tools that I'm going to teach you how to use in this class are automatically okay in all the classes you're going to have at Drury. Please don't assume that any of my policies translate to any other behavioral sciences classes or any other health sciences classes. Always check with your instructor about their use of AI technology, because saying, well, we learned how to use it in that class, so I assumed it'd be okay to use it in this class is not going to be a valid excuse with any of them. So just always make sure you know your instructor's AI use policy and make sure to familiarize yourself with the policies that we're going to be utilizing in this class as well. There are situations where I'm okay with its use and situations where I'm not. Again, it's a practical skill because in your workplace, there's probably situations where it would be awesome to use to increase your efficiency, but also areas where it would be kind of unprofessional to put something in an AI and just copy paste the answer. So we're going to try to translate this in real world scenarios as much as possible. Because like I said, I want this class to be practical and useful and applicable. I am turning on an anonymous discussion forum that I'll always keep pinned at the top of the class. Because like I said, this class is brand new to Drury. The Pathway series is brand new. Last year was the first year that we did Path 101. This is the first year that we're doing Path 201. I want the class to be useful. I want it to be fun. I want you to enjoy it. I want it to be, well, fun might not be the right word because it's still coursework, right? But I want it to be interesting and enjoyable, and I want you to feel like you got something out of it. If you've had classes with me before, you know I'm not a fan of busy work. I'm not a fan of time wasters. I like efficiency. So if there's anything that you feel like this really was not that helpful, that useful, this activity would be better if we added this or that, let me know. You're not going to hurt my feelings. This class was developed by a team of, I think we have 8 people on the team that developed this course. It was a group effort. We are all open to feedback. At the end of the semester, we're going to have a big meeting about what are things that students seem to like and not like. And it's always helpful for me to have concrete information on my students like this, didn't like this. So please leave me open and honest feedback. I'll revise anything that I have the power to revise on my side, and anything that would need to be more at the group level of the bigger picture designers of this course, I'll make sure to pass along. So please leave me honest feedback, both good and bad. I welcome it. I'm going to do a course navigation video as the second part of this intro, showing you how to find your way around the course, how to click around Canvas, where to find what. The biggest things you'll need to know is reviewing the discussion guidelines information. You're going to have your initial post due in the middle of the week, and you're going to have follow-up post due Sunday by midnight, and we will be doing a discussion board every week. So always pay attention to that. And then every week there's also going to be a course assignment. For the most part, these assignments are also going to be due Sunday at midnight. But there's a few of the discussion boards that you really need to have the assignment done to have the discussion done. So even though the due date on it might not say Sunday till midnight, you still need to have the majority of it done to really engage in the discussion in a meaningful way. One last thing, because I always welcome questions, comments, feedback. When you're sending me those questions, I personally prefer to use Canvas messaging just because it makes sure that everything gets where it needs to go. If you're going to send me an email using the Drury email system, you should know that our faculty spam filter takes its job very seriously. So if you're going to use email, please make sure you are sending from your drury.edu email address. If you send from a work email, if you send from a personal email, I can promise you it's going to end up in the spam filter. It happens every semester. So if you're going to use email, make sure you're logged onto your Drury email. But the easiest way is Canvas messaging. So I think that's all I have for the main course overview. Check out the navigation video if you're having a hard time finding anything on Canvas. And as you're looking around and orienting yourself, please feel free to email me with any questions or concerns that you may have. And I'll be talking to all of you soon.